Let's get a view from here in Africa. We can now talk to Brian Wesaala. He is founder and CEO of the Football Foundation for Africa, FFA, an international social enterprise that aims to drive more investment in grassroots football in Africa. He joins us from Accra, Ghana. Welcome to the program. So you've been listening there to Ramon Vega, who challenged Mr. Infantino for that office. And there's a clear division about how different regions are reacting to this. What do you make of that?
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I think the reaction from the different regions really tells us where, football has gotten to. And we have to look at this from, two perspectives. One is football needs more investment, or where football has come to. It's really a global financial assets that now is being, sold to different investors. On the other side, of course, there's the governance bit in terms of how this, decision has come to. And this is what I see has prompted the reaction, especially strong reaction from UEFA. And this has been followed by CONCACAF and Asia as well. But I think Africa has taken a good stance, in my opinion, by saying, okay, let's sit down and discuss this to be able to make an informed opinion or decision in terms of how we move forward. So the reaction really from the different regions has been varied. But from where I sit, I think ultimately FIFA decides to go on with a proposal. The biggest story is not really whether they go on or not, but it's where football has gotten to. Like, it's a global financial asset now attracting institutional investment. So Africa should start thinking in this way when it comes to the development of football on the continent.
And Africa is looking like it's backing Mr. Infantino's decision. What's the motivation here?
I wouldn't say yet Africa is backing Mr. Infantino's proposal, but they have been more, if I can say, diplomatic in their approach, and they are taking time to make a decision. But the motivation here, it should be funds, and we have to be honest. We need more funds in African football. We need to develop our infrastructure. We need to develop our coaching, education, and all around to make sure that really football is flourishing on the continent. But the challenge now is, does really more funds coming into Africa mean better development? And from history will tell us this is not the case. As one of my colleagues pointed out recently, we need more funds to flow into better structures and not just passion, because these kind of models is what has fueled corruption for the longest time in African football and global football, indeed. So I think our focus really should be on what does this mean in terms of the strength of our football institutions, from the federations to the clubs, and for us, some of us who are working at the grassroots level, what does this really mean for grassroots football ecosystems in Africa, and in terms of creating a viable, football economy on the continent?
But Europe, North and Central America are decidedly against this decision. Surely they cannot be left behind. What didn't Mr. Infantino get right?
I think for me it was communication, first of all. The communication around this decision was completely off. And we also have to, challenge the manner in this the proposal came to the table. Of course, there was a lot of behind closed doors discussions that happened. So when we look at the football space, we have struggled with integrity. For the longest time, we struggled with transparency for the longest time. So these situation does not really help the image of the global game, and that's where I think Infantino got things completely wrong.
Many thanks for speaking to us, Brian Wesaala, there, founder and CEO of the Football Foundation.